Woj's the fest still yi jan, tho a tan heenan cleaving blade. He just killed the king. Yeah, I'm dead. My life is over. Swordsmanship of an incredible 1 in a 10,000-year genius. Now in my hands. Accumulated through his entire life. My understanding of the constellation Goryo's finest sword has increased by a very slight amount. But it's a start. Flower is watching me from the shadows. The air is thick with tension as I prepare for the next attack. All shall. How far gone the plausibility that I can survive this? That I'm able to hear that? Someone's trying to reach me, but I'm not sure who. Everyone raised their synchronization with their sponsors way too much. There's only one way to escape from fate. Find a faction that will protect you. But who can I trust? A figure emerges from the darkness, eyes fixed on me with an unnerving intensity. The ground trembles beneath my feet as the weight of my situation settles in. Someone must be blocking even Baihyung's voice. But who? You seem to be afraid. But I'm not gonna back down. Nope. Rather, yes, it just got interesting. Some constellations are chanting your name. You have obtained coins from the chanting bonus. I will choose the 5th bookmark, Kyrios Rodgrame, and pray it's the right decision. A dark energy builds up inside me, ready to unleash its fury. The technique of a returnee. How interesting, but for how long? My heart is pounding in my chest. Never underestimate the power of a returnee. I'm not going down without a fight. The sound of clashing steel grows louder, and the battle rages on. Out of nowhere, a new challenger appears. I don't know what you're all fighting for, but I'm ready to take a stand. Let's stop this now. Yujuang Hyuk's legend spreads as he's rumored to be resurrected, becoming a figure of myth. His story takes on a life of its own, inspiring awe and curiosity. A mysterious achievement mediating Messiah is added to his profile, shrouded in mystery. Yujuang Hyuk watches in horror as chaos unfolds, powerless to intervene. Why is he being held back? The true enemy emerges, and Yujuang Hyuk's companions are shocked by the revelation. Yujuang Hyuk receives a special blessing that boosts his stats, but the clock is ticking. Minutes is all he has. Can he make the most of it? The battle rages on, and Yujuang Hyuk's companions are fighting for their lives. The tide of the battle turns, with Yujuang Hyuk's side gaining the upper hand. But at what cost to his relationships and reputation? Kim intervenes, his presence changing the course of the battle. Dao's electrify power surges out of control, leaving the game in shambles. The players are left staring at a shocking revelation. Dao's actions have had an unexpected consequence. But just as they think they know the truth, a shocking twist throws everything off balance. Dao's friends and allies are beginning to turn against her, and she's running out of time to make things right. Electrify is now in effect, and the other players are stunned into silence. But the real question is, the game is far from over. In fact, it's just getting started. But what will happen next? Will Dao's actions have far-reaching consequences? Or will she find a way to redeem herself? The other players are left stunned and confused, their minds racing with questions and doubts. But just as they think they know the truth, a shocking twist throws everything off balance. And the game is far from over. To be continued. But the real question is, what will happen next? The players' eyes are glued to the screen in anticipation. Will Dao's electrify power be enough to secure her victory? Or will it be her downfall? The tension is building to a critical point, and just when it seems like the game is over, the game is far from over. In fact, it's just getting started. But what will happen next? Will Dao's actions have far-reaching consequences? Or will she find a way to redeem herself? The other players are left stunned and confused, their minds racing with questions and doubts. And as the dust settles, a shocking revelation emerges. Deo's true intentions were hidden in plain sight all along. Demon King of Salvation, impressive. It didn't expect you to have gotten this much stronger. You're not just powerful, you're terrifying. So are you guys gonna just sit there and watch? Your silence is deafening. How is this possible? What an interesting child. Was wondering what kind of person you are because Amithra wanted to gift you his feast day. Your curiosity is admirable, but it's about to get you killed. You know my name, child? Yes. You should be scared, you should be running. That name should mean something to you. Mass producer is frowning. Ecstasy is insulting. Constellation of sublime light. Your chances of winning are laughable. Queen of the darkest spring is pointing out the untiring behavior of you're not prepared for this. No one is. This is not a constellation you can fight. He's on a different dimension compared to Cleopatra or Oedipus, who were once humans. Child, you're playing with fire, you're playing with gods. Come to Veda. Do you believe that you can bear that burden on your own? That is not a story a soul star can handle. Yes, I can. I am not alone after all. A possibility of a new fable is beginning. Interesting. Who do you have? You should be more well-versed in the law of cause and effect than anyone else. You're underestimating me, and that's your biggest mistake. I'll bring forth all the mana I have using a young golden Oregon's broken heart. This is going to get ugly, very ugly. You are too invested in the current character. More. He's never fought with his own powers before. Can he truly create his own fable? Yak, he's just pretending. Stolen history can never be more than that. The truth is even more complicated. Stolen history can never be more than that. His lies are starting to unravel. You will die alone. Constellation goo of sublime light has opened. This stigma. A dark energy is spreading. A person. The darkness is closing in. The space is being destroyed. Surya's powers are unlocking too fast. It's not supposed to happen this way. My way or the highway, falsifier. The stories aren't fitting. Neither is the hunter. The darkness has already reached me. What is happening to him? Kimdaksha is being stupid. Fourth wall? This bastard. It's eating my fables? The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. The tension in the air was thick enough to cut with a knife. I'm falling, and it's going to be fatal beyond the wall. I'll plummet to my death. You killed us once before. Toying with our fates, Daksha's fable, Nirvana Mobius. Beings consumed by the fourth wall are beyond your comprehension. Kikiing. Not just you, all beings here like your story. But who else is here with us, trapped in this endless loop? There's no one here. It's not going to grow into a conversation. Want to answer my question? Thanks, but it's already too late. You're not here to pay the price. One question. And then I must go on. Sign the verbal oath of the otherworld with a sigil. Like the absolute throne, a kingdom of verbal death that destroys in the fifth scenario. I cannot atone for that, and neither can you. Your anger will be your downfall. Take the end. The king is dead. He just killed the king. My friend acted without knowing the situation, so please don't blame me. If it had gone on just a little longer, this guy would have died. And it's all my fault. I'm sorry. Recruiture unable to access information regarding this person. And now it's too late. He's also a prophet. I'm sorry, Yu Jung Hyuk Nim. I never meant to put you in harm's way. Did I just hear her call you Yu Jung Hyuk Nim? The pieces are starting to fall into place. Hugh, what does it mean? The mystery deepens. Oi, Bai Hyung. What? Right when something exciting is hearing enhancement. Coins. The exclusive skill hearing enhancement has been obtained. A new power awakens. Hey, you have to be careful from this scenario onwards. The stakes are about to get much higher. What? Different writers must have different tastes. He's a bastard. The tension builds. Idiot, what do you know about ways of survival, anyway? The insults fly. It's fishy. No matter how you look at it, something's not right here. But if we have the actual Yu Jung Hyuk on our side. Yu Jung Hyuk Nim, I apologize for my rudeness. The apology is sincere. My name is Jung Minseob. The truth begins to unravel. Well then, where did you get off? The questions pile up. I was the 089th person to get off. The numbers don't add up. There are a round of us known so far. The scope of the problem expands. They knew the future but still died? The implications are staggering. Yes. Because it took some time for us to realize the revelation was real. The truth is slowly revealed. As the questions will keep coming. From what I know, the Yu Jung Hyuk of the third turn had the delusional demon Kim Nam-woon as a companion. A new thread is spun. I had thought she was Lee Ji-hai, but no matter how much she looks like her, the king is dead, and a new power emerges. He just killed the king, and now everyone's talking about it. The one who did it. Prophet just like you. I didn't know they were a prophet until just now. Not only did they kill the delusional demon, but they manipulated the entire narrative from the start. Someone who could do that exists, and it's very likely that they're still operating in Chungmuro, waiting for their next move. Mid-chapter cliffhanger teaser. But what if I told you that the truth is even more shocking? The one who killed the delusional demon, all of us prophets, are not on the same side, and we've been played by someone even more powerful. The benefits of the Indigo flag are awaiting activation, and we're running out of time. How did they manage to arrange this? The answer will leave you speechless. The question is, are we ready to face the truth? The benefits of the Indigo flag are activating, and it's going to change everything. A group chat with other members is now possible, and it's going to reveal secrets we never knew existed. 50 coins have been spent to activate the benefits of the Indigo flag, and now we have access to a secret world. We can finally talk openly, but at what cost? Kim Daksha, let's talk using this. We walked around, expecting it to be at Chongsin Station, to think there are people who know the future, and are using it to manipulate us. Lee Hyun-sung. So that's why you impersonated Yu Jung-hook SSI? The truth is finally out. Kim Daksha, yep, that's why. The hero is defeated, the flag lies in enemy hands. The battlefield is now a graveyard. The once brave soldiers now nothing but lifeless bodies. The enemy commander raises the flag high. A triumphant cry echoes through the air. The hero charges forward, ready to take back the flag and avenge his fallen comrades. Min Jae-won's secret crush is on you, and she's been hiding it for years. But now it's about to cost you everything. You just found out she's been secretly manipulating the whole survival game. And you're next on her list. The game's been rigged, and you're starting to uncover the shocking truth. But what will happen when you confront Min Jae-won about her deceit? Will she confess or will she deny everything? The choice will determine your fate. The truth is about to come out, and it will change everything. That someone is about to be revealed, and it will shock you to your core. The four-tiger evil cutting sword is real, but its true purpose is about to blow your mind. It's the key to unlocking the game's true intentions, and everyone's fighting for it. The update has been successful, but the real challenge is just beginning. The main scenario has begun, and the stakes are higher than ever. Our target station is still unoccupied, but we can't afford to fail. We need more stations to get the black flag, but getting them won't be easy. But there's no way to get them without being detected. Unless… Representative Nim, are you afraid? And what will you do when faced with death? Death is inevitable, but how you live matters. And I'm giving you a choice. Live or die. When I give the signal, run. But for now, let's try to live. Lee Sung-kook's true intentions are about to be revealed, and it will change everything. But will you be able to uncover the truth before it's too late? The stakes are higher than ever, and the game is about to get a lot more deadly. Will you be able to survive, or will the game consume you? The choice is yours, but the consequences will be yours to bear. The game's true purpose is about to be revealed, and it will blow your mind. Lee Sung-kook ducks. Everyone rushes inside to safety. Clang! An arrow imbued with magic is fired. He's a skilled archer, but who is he aiming at? Don't tell me he's predicting our party's moves? Haha, where's the ruler of this kingdom? If they knew the honor of a ruler, they'd surrender. Then I wouldn't have to take the lives of their members. The incarnation is lackluster, but stigmata levels are high. I'll need to raise my stats if I'm to handle this alone. Maybe I should just close my eyes and use coins. My coin balance is at 150C. Aren't you ashamed of persecuting a ruler with a smaller territory? For real? You're the queen of the kingdom that went to shit? Your tone is quite crass for someone whose dynasty declined. Now this is the good stuff. I appreciate the sentiment of coming to help, but this constellation matchup is the worst. As those who know history realize, Guancheng of Silla was beheaded by Gaibeek of Beach. Guancheng, Gaibeek, especially for historical grade constellations, power levels are crucial. Dokja, Ils. I found it. That's TDS. It seems we can win after all. What? Let's recreate the Battle of Wangsanbeil. The stigma of character Chu Wanjin has been activated.